Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Today my topic of presentation is proactive risk assessment in Agile project management. My name is Asam Satar. Today I will be sharing this presentation as part of my MS project management coursework. Agile projects are known for their flexibility and adaptability, but they also come with unique risks. In this presentation, I'll explain how proactive risk assessment helps us identify and tackle these risks before they become serious problem. Let's dive into the presentation. To PMI 2020, about 60% of Agile projects face critical risks like scope creep and resource constraints. Second point on the slide is what is Agile? Agile project management is a dynamic framework that focuses on flexibility, teamwork, and delivering value through small, frequent updates. The third point on the slide is why risk assessment. Risk assessment is the solution. It helps team identify potential problems early, prioritize them, and take action before they escalate. In this presentation, I'll explain the concept of risk in Agile, explore key techniques for proactive assessment, and discuss the challenges and the solutions. Slide, I will be explaining the concept of risk in Agile. In Agile project management, risk refers to an uncertainty that can impact the project scope, timeline, quality, or resources. These risks come from changing customer needs, technical challenges, or resource limitations. Unlike traditional project management, which follows a fixed and linear approach, Agile is iterative and flexible. In traditional methods like waterfall, risks are identified and planned for at the start of the project with limited opportunities to revisit them. However, Agile allows to assess risk continuously throughout the project. Practices like sprint retrospectives, daily stand-ups, and feedback loops help identify and address risk early. This flexibility enables Agile teams to adapt to change and respond to uncertainties much more effectively than traditional methods. Risk identification is the first and most important step in proactive risk assessment. In Agile, this process is ongoing and happens during regular team activities. For example, sprint retrospectives are meetings where teams reflect on what went well and what didn't in the last sprint. These discussions often uncover risks like unclear requirements or potential delays. Similarly, daily stand-ups allow team members to highlight blockers or challenges that could affect progress. Another important practice is stakeholder collaboration. By keeping open communication with stakeholders, teams can identify risks related to changing priorities or expectations early on. According to the case study of Spotify used daily stand-ups and retrospectives during their platform upgrade project in 2018 to identify and address risks like data mitigation errors, ensuring the project stayed on track. Once risks are identified, the next step is to prioritize them. Not all risks are equally important. Some have a higher impact on the project and need immediate attention. Agile team use tools like risk burn down chart, which shows the number of identified risks and tracks their resolution over time. This helps team focus on risks that are still unresolved. Another useful method is weighted shortest job first, or WSJF. This model prioritizes tasks and risks by balancing the cost of delay and the effort required to address them. For example, a fintech company developing a mobile banking app used WSJF to tackle cybersecurity risk first. They allocated more resources to testing and encryption early in the project, ensuring the app security was never compromised. These tools help teams stay focused on what matters most. After identifying and prioritizing risks, the next step is to reduce their impact through mitigation strategies. In Agile, teams use several proactive methods. One key approach is increased testing. Continuous testing helps identify bugs or vulnerabilities early in the development process. For example, automated tools like Selenium or Jenkins can run frequent tests to catch issues before they escalate. Another important strategy is to continuous integration or CI. There are some challenges. One of the biggest issues is predicting long-term risks. Agile projects focus on short deliverables, so it can be hard to see risks that might appear later in the project. For example, dependencies between sprints or changes in the market may not be immediately obvious. Another challenge is resistance from team members. Agile team work at fast pace and introducing extra tasks like risk discussions might feel like added pressure. Some team members might prioritize meeting deadlines over addressing risks. To overcome challenges in proactive risk management, Agile teams can use practical solutions. First, embedding risk discussion into Agile ceremonies like sprint planning, daily stand-ups, and retrospectives make risk management a natural part of the workflow. For example, during sprint planning, teams can discuss potential risks for the upcoming tasks, while daily stand-ups provide a space to address blockers in real time. Assessing a risk champion is the team can also help ensure accountability for managing risk. Second, training team members in risk anticipation and scenario planning is crucial. Workshops can help developers and analysts recognize risk in the specific area, while scenario planning prepares from teams for what if situations like delayed third party dependencies. Finally, fostering a risk aware culture is key. Leaders should encourage open communication about risk and create feedback loops. The future of proactive risk assessment in Agile is exciting thanks to the advancement in the technology and evolving methodologies or promising trends in the use of AI-driven tools for risk management. AI can analyze data patterns to predict risk early and suggest mitigation strategies in real time. In the end, proactive risk assessment is a vital part of agile project management. It helps teams identify, prioritize, and mitigate uncertainties before they can negatively impact the project. I hope this presentation helped you understand the concept of proactive risk assessment in agile project management. Thank you.